Maybe she sensed it. The quiet finality in my demeanor. "Jack, what's going on?" she asked, her tone a mix of irritation and uncertainty. I stood up, grabbed my bag, and walked to the door. Before leaving, I glanced back at her, at the woman I had once thought I loved, the woman who had destroyed me without a second thought. "You'll figure it out soon enough," I said, my voice cold, almost distant. And then I left. As I walked through the hotel lobby, I could feel my phone vibrating in my pocket, the messages coming in one after another. Friends asking if I was okay. Family concerned. I ignored them all. I didn't need their sympathy. I didn't need anything from anyone anymore. I had already won. By the time Emily realized what had happened, by the time she tried to pick up the pieces of her shattered reputation, it would be too late. The damage was done. And for the first time in months, I felt free. I had taken everything from her with just a few clicks. And the best part? No one could ever accuse me of laying a hand on her. My revenge was clean, precise, and irreversible. I didn't need to see the aftermath to know that her life and Damien's would never be the same again. I had made sure of that.
I remember that night so vividly. The night I first met Jennifer. It was late, nearly midnight, and I was sitting alone in a dimly lit bar, nursing a whiskey and trying to forget the latest breakup that had torn my heart apart. The place was nearly empty, save for the bartender cleaning glasses and a few regulars lost in their drinks. Then, she walked in. She was stunning. Long, dark hair that flowed down her back like a waterfall, eyes that shimmered with a mysterious depth, and a smile that could melt away even the darkest thoughts. She sat next to me without hesitation, ordering a drink with a confidence that caught me off guard. "Rough night?" she asked, her voice soft and soothing. I nodded, too surprised by her presence to speak. She didn't pry, didn't push, just sat there, her company somehow calming. That night we talked for hours. She was everything I had ever dreamed of. Beautiful, kind, and so full of life. By the end of the night, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. A connection, a spark. We exchanged numbers, and from that moment, I couldn't stop thinking about her. Our relationship blossomed quickly. It felt perfect, almost too perfect. Every date was magical. Every conversation left me wanting more. But as time passed, I noticed something off. Jennifer never slept. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and find her sitting by the window, just staring out into the darkness, her face illuminated by the pale moonlight. When I asked her about it, she'd just smile, that faint, almost sad smile, and say she wasn't tired. I tried to brush it off, thinking maybe she was just a night owl or someone who didn't need much sleep. But the longer we were together, the stranger it got. Her skin grew paler, almost translucent, and her eyes darkened, the vibrant sparkles slowly fading into something hollow. She moved with a sluggishness that made her seem exhausted, like she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. But whenever I asked if she was okay, she would dismiss my concern with a gentle laugh, telling me not to worry. One night, after a particularly eerie encounter where I found her standing in the middle of the living room, staring at nothing, she told me she needed to go to her mom's house for a while. I was concerned, but she insisted